Won't be a walk of shame in the morning, ladies. It'll be a stride of pride. Hi, I'm Natalia and welcome to So Flipping Thrifty. I am so excited for today's video because we're going to be doing a thrift flip sew with me vlog day full of sewing.
Huh?
As I'm sure many of you can relate to, my stash is huge. I have way too many things in my thrift flip and fabric pile, and today I decided to see how much I can get done in one day. Let's make a coffee and get started. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll start with the skirt since it'll probably be the easiest, and then we'll work our way up to the harness just so we can get warmed up.
Here she is. I know I look like a librarian and not the sexy kind, but we're gonna fix her right up.
I think that's cute right there because I like that you can see my tattoo, but it's not super obvious because I'm also planning on wearing this to the office. So I'm gonna mark that right here. And then I'm probably just gonna add like an inch below that for the hem. I always play some sort of comfort show because I'm not even paying attention. So I think today I'm gonna do some Grey's Anatomy. Oh my God. I just got the package that I've been waiting for. I got a walking foot because when I'm sewing like super stretchy fabric or anything super thick, it just like the seams, you know when the seams like bubble? Yeah, so I got this walking foot and I thought it wasn't gonna come in time, so I didn't plan on doing, I wanna make a cow neck sweater, but the fabric is super like stretchy. So anyways, looking at it, I'm so excited. I've never used a walking foot before, so we'll see how it goes. I desperately need to clean my machine. I think that I'm gonna do that today once I finish sewing everything, or at the latest tomorrow. I have not sewn since 27th of December of 2024 because I went out of town for 3 weeks and I just got back last week. And honestly, this is my first time sewing since I came back. I think I'm going to have to spin a new bobbin. Because the lining is attached in this back seam here, I'm going to do a quick basting stitch around the entire bottom so that I can make sure that the lining and the fabric stay together.
Now that that's in place, I'm going to zigzag stitch the edge with an overcasting foot just to make sure that it doesn't fray.
I saw this hack where you take a little index card and you mark your seam that you want, or your hem, the line for your hem, and then I'm just doing this so that I can reuse this card. Put the card like this, and then you fold over the hem until it touches the line, and you go and iron this all the way around. That way you have the same hem all the way around.
This might be my new favorite sewing hack. It worked amazing. I didn't even have to use pins and it was so even. I mean, yeah, this top is already gorgeous. Obviously, it's just a little too big, but it's gonna be so perfect.
I'm gonna pin it how I want it. I want to mark my waist because I need to figure out where that sits. Let me mark the widest part here because I can draw that line with my French curve. I am back from my lunch break. This morning I went out to get this thread, which I think matches pretty well. I honestly didn't take it with me. Next steps are, I've already marked this shirt as you saw, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pin it to make sure that both of the layers stay together, and then I will just sew it, try it on, see if it fits, and if it fits, I'll zigzag stitch and close up that seam. And then I think this will be a pretty easy one.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong.
Oh my god, it turned out so freaking cute, but you're gonna have to wait till the end for the final reveal. Last but not least, we have this vest top. It doesn't have any buttons, so I want to add that and also make it shorter so it can be a top.
I think I want to do the same method that we did for the skirt, because this also has a lining in it. I don't know if you can see, but this has a lining in it. So I will figure out the buttons later. So I think I want it to hit maybe around here.
You already know the drill. Basically same steps as I did for the skirt, except that after I measured, I did the basting stitch, then I cut it, then I zigzag stitch. But the end result is the same.
I have bad news and I have good news. Bad news is that it fits everywhere except for the top, like the 2 buttons at the top, or the 1 button at the top. So I have a couple options. One of the options is I can see that this side seam has already come undone. One of my options is to fully like open this up a little bit to give it some room, and then use some of the spare fabric that I have to cut out a little triangle to give me more room in the breast, which is what I think I'm gonna do. I did successfully add the buttonholes, but I think I added them too far in, which is part of why there isn't enough room in the breast. But honestly, there wasn't enough room before I started adding the buttons, so I'm not super worried about that. I've seam ripped about this much. What I think that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zigzag stitch. I'm gonna do this on the other side. Then I'm gonna zigzag stitch and then cut out a piece of this without the lining and just like Frankenstein it in there. I don't think you'll be able to tell. And because this has a lot of like princess seams, I think it'll look like it's part of the garment. Okay, so this is where we're at. I think we're making progress. I still don't love the way it shapes the breast, but I don't think there's much I can do about that now. I did add the like goje thing I said I was gonna add, and that really helped. At least I can button it comfortably. And what I'm gonna do next is take in some of the sides, but I actually have to go to workout class right now, so I'm gonna get ready and then I'll do all of that when I come back. Okay, I'm back from the gym and I have been working this top for like an hour and I still can't get it to a point where I love it. So I think I'm gonna call it quits on this top. I will still style it so you guys can see what it looked like before and after, but mostly my issues are with the top here. It literally makes my breast have this shape. It's just not flattering. It like squishes them. I just don't know. I've tried darts. I've tried like doing something down here so it like pushes them up. It just like did not work, which is fine, but I'm just gonna call it for today.